So what we're going to be talking about now is an app called Google Contacts. And again, I can type it up here. I can type it up here. It's up to you. If you notice, if I click here, it's going to come up the same way as it's going to come up here. It doesn't matter either way. So Google Contacts. This is a app that's basically your address book. But the wonderful thing about this address book is, unlike the paper ones that you probably used to carry around when you were younger, this one here is a virtual one. So no matter where you go, it can sync. Remember, we talked about over here that it can sync if you've got that. Oops, let me move my little head. If you have that sync turned on, you can access this on any computer. You can access this on your laptop. You can access this on your phone. So what I have done is I've got into Google Contacts. Automatically, it comes in. Right now, I have no contacts yet. So I can create a contact. I can create multiple contacts or an individual one. I'm going to create a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to add some names. One of the things it will say is you can actually import this. So if you've already been using another application, you can actually easily export them from that one to import them into this one. I'm not going to do that right now because that's probably for another video. So instead, I'm just going to create contacts, and I'm going to say I'm just going to add names. So if you look here, it says example, and it's going to give me the information that I want. And I instead want to create it individually so that I'm doing it one by one. If I create multiple contacts, I'm going to be, it's not going to look as nice. So it's not going to have their names and their addresses and their emails, addresses, etc., all perfectly laid out. Instead, I think it's going to be easier for me to just do that one at a time. So I'm going to create a contact. I'm just going to create my own. I've got autofill on, so it's automatically going to add in certain information. I'm going to pretend that we don't have that because you probably don't. I don't have a company right now. I don't have a job title right now, at least for the purposes of this video. I'm going to put in my personal email address here. Oops. And label. This is this my home? Is it my work, or is it another? For this particular one, this is my regular old home email address. I also have a work email address, so I'm going to include that one as well. I have my ronnie.hannon@tdsb.on.ca, and that label one is for work. And then my phone number is, I'll put down my cell number. Don't tell anybody my cell number. All right, notes. This is where I could put down perhaps a birthday. I could put down, if you are just meeting a person and you want to sort of identify who they are and say, remember, this is the person that you met at the coffee shop or whatever, that's what you can do. There is a label listed here as well. Sorry, this one is my mobile. This label part up here, that is basically to be able to more identify who is this contact. Is it a work person? Is it a friend person? Is it a person you play tennis with? Is it a person that you go to choir with? You can create a new label. I'm going to create a new label, and this is just friends. Save. So now I have got all of the information here. Ooh, because this particular email address is already in Google, or Gmail, I should say, it already has my little icon that I have. It already will show up. So if you find a person that is already on Gmail, it will automatically put their picture that they have actually used. So this is their Google profile specifically for Ronnie Hannon. I already have a whole bunch of times that I've emailed using that particular email address, even though they weren't in my contacts before. And it will keep a list of all of the wonderful things that you have already written with that person, which is fabulous. So let me just get out of here. And there's my one little contact. I can edit it later on. I can find out by clicking on it, all of that information that just came up. And you have it there for good. We can keep adding more contacts in the same way. Create, and just start typing. Yay.